well, there are serious claims that Mr. de Waal was working with Ruben Vardanyan, who is a money launderer, very known person. He was hired by Mr. Vardanyan. There are reasonable doubts in that, and he is the person from sanctions list in Ukraine. So I don't know whether he can be an expert here, because if he works for the Armenian side, which again I'm saying that there are doubts and serious claims on that, he cannot be expert. But again, the one thing that Mr. de Waal didn't mention is that why it all started. Mr. de Waal didn't mention that Azerbaijan doesn't have a record of ethnic cleansing. It is Armenia that has ethnically cleansed 1 million Azerbaijanis. Not only Armenia occupied Karabakh and surrounding region. The argument of Armenian side was always that we have ethnically cleansed Azerbaijanis because of the potential genocide. And the ideology was incompatibility of Armenians and Azerbaijanis. And this is not a sarcasm, dear colleagues. This was stated by their former president, that Azerbaijanis and Armenians cannot live together. For 30 years, they've been communicating it. For 30 years, propaganda, diaspora, politicians, experts, they've been trying to brainwash Armenians, saying that you cannot live with Azerbaijanis. And this is the result why Armenians actually left from Karabakh, because they are afraid because of this propaganda that was mentioned. Azerbaijan doesn't have a record of ethnic cleansing. Armenia does. Armenia is the only mono-ethnic country in our region. So these are the facts. And Mr. de Waal knows that better than anyone. Also about Lachin corridor, the colleagues mentioned here that Azerbaijan is obliged to give some passage, free passage through Lachin corridor. Well, Lachin border post control is one of the border posts of Azerbaijani Republic. And there are rules, migration rules, border post rules, and everything. And it is Azerbaijani constitution, Azerbaijani laws regulated. Neither trilateral statement nor any other document have given exterritoriality status to this road. The rules still apply. We said that it is open for humanitarian, for civilians and cargos, but we didn't say that it will be open for Armenian militants, for Armenian weapons and ammunitions. For 3 years, this road was violated by Armenian side. We've been saying many times in this assembly that Armenia is violating this road. We see that. We have the evidence that they are bringing munitions to our territory. We also had evidence that Armenia had 10,000 militants on Azerbaijani soil in Karabakh. That was the reason that Azerbaijan started anti-terror actions. But I don't know why Mr. de Waal didn't mention all of that. Thank you.